Welcome to another Small Business Saturday. Today is part 2 of spotlighting the Senior and Community Center of Douglas County. I'm here with Scott Morgan. Scott, what's this part going to be?
Well, today we're going to talk about kind of one of the secrets of the community center. Not many people even know about it or know that it's here. It's the adult daycare, a facility that's really important to our community, really important to this community center. It has its own entrance. It's on the back side of the community center, so you actually kind of got to come around the back, and we have our public health nurse here, our public health clinic also back here, and you can drop off for the adult daycare. Really an important program. Our adult daycare is set up to give respite care to adult caregivers. Most likely in Douglas County, they are spouse caregivers. If they are struggling from some type of memory challenge, dementia, Alzheimer's, they are great candidates to come into our adult daycare. This respite that they get 1 or 2 days a week allows them to recharge the battery and continue to provide that really important care in their own home, being a valuable member and contributing to our community and taking care of their own personal responsibility by caring for their loved ones. Super important. This one room, and I tell you all the time during budget, along with the other commissioners, this one section in our building will probably pay for the entire building in 10 years with cost savings to long-term care, because the alternatives are usually the spouse caregiver goes into the hospital. And when the spouse caregiver goes into the hospital, the other spouse goes into the nursing home, and nobody ever recovers financially or otherwise. And that's a bill when people run out of money that goes to Douglas County, and we pay that. A lot of people don't know that. That $8,000 a month bill comes to Douglas County, and that's something, the first dollar that we collect in your property taxes goes to take care of our indigents. And so it's a cost that we are zealous about protecting and giving people the opportunity to avoid that painful decision to go into a nursing home, avoid those costs, and live out their golden years in their own home in a very humane setting. So when we walk into the adult daycare, you're going to see it's a really special room, but they utilize the entire center. They get a home cooked meal at the senior center.
Yeah.
They get to use the track and the gym for their exercise, and so for those folks, it is an adult day club, something that nobody on the West Coast is doing. You will not find one of these on the West Coast, anything like it. Usually they're in a strip mall or something that looks like a nursing home and just isn't very pleasant. This is a home feeling with a home cooked meal. So let's come on in.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. As you enter the room, it's supposed to kind of look like your home, but there are a lot of props. For people with memory challenges, there's a lot of calendars, there's a lot of holiday settings so people can realize the seasons and the time of the year. We also locate this, which is super important, next to our preschool program. Number one stimuli for people with memory challenges are people that want to watch traffic or watch children play. We don't think it's very much fun to watch traffic. In fact, we don't like driving in it. We wouldn't want to subject anybody to having to watch it. So we have the preschool right next door, and their play area is the same common area as the adult daycare. We also force an interaction. Twice a week, our preschool comes in and does an activity with the adult daycare. It's super, not just important to the adult daycare, but really important to the preschoolers. They should be exposed to all segments of our population and our community. And for them, a lot of them are transplants. Just like when I raised my children, we were 2,000 miles from our grandparents, and my kids never saw people with a disability or people that were elderly. These kids need to grow up seeing every aspect of our community, and this is one really important one. So it's equally as important to them as it is to the people inside this program. So they come inside the program, they check in, they have social activities, arts and crafts activities, stretch and tone. We also do, and you can kind of see the door open back in there, we do a hygiene program for them, because we all know that particularly it can be a little more frustrating in the evening, and bathing is also a point of contention for some folks. So we take that responsibility on during the day, and we provide that service here at the Adult Day Club. We have full day now. We just recently went to full day after COVID, and we also have half day for those. Just gives that spouse an opportunity to go play golf, recharge the battery, go grocery shopping, spend some time with the girls, get your hair done, and just make you feel like your life is normal again. Because we all know caregiving 24/7 is exhausting.
These two rooms What do they do?
Well, this is kind of a quiet room. So some people have medical directives or care prescriptions that says they have to have quiet time X number of hours a day or so often during the day. So this is just what we call the quiet room, where they can come in here, relax, maybe catch a snooze if they need it. The other room is scheduled to be like a high hairstyling.
That's the one I was
place.
remembering.
So
Yeah,
we have it
that's
set up with the
pretty-
beautician's chair, and as we come out of COVID and hit the ground running again, we will bring in part-time beauticians or volunteer beauticians, because when we toured this, it was obvious to us that every time we went into one of these really horrid facilities for adult daycare throughout the state, California and the West Coast, they were in these strip malls, and every time we went and saw the restroom facilities, we always saw somebody getting their hair done. Especially for the ladies, something just incredibly important every day to have your hair done. And so we want to make sure we had that option available if we could get volunteers in our community to provide that service.
Any cost?
No cost to them.
Is that something?
And we hope no cost to Douglas County. We're hoping we get retired beauticians that'll come in and do that every so often. We do have a volunteer presence in this facility. We have people that come in and help, want to interact with the clients in the adult day club. And for them, some clients come kicking and screaming to these facilities. We haven't had anybody resist yet, because it truly is a cool place to come. They feel like they're coming to the community center just like anybody else would on an average day. Come over and have lunch at the senior center with the rest of the seniors, just like any other senior would on a regular day. And also, our food at the adult day club is incredible. You go to most adult day clubs throughout the state and these strip malls, you're getting chicken nuggets in a microwave. And it is dreadful. They get a home cooked meal.
We
over
showed
at the
them that
senior
in the last video.
Yes.
This was really wonderful.
What kind of food is available to them, and of course food is important no matter who you are, and lunch is a really something that they look forward to every day, walking over to the senior center, sitting down with their peers and having lunch. And then after that there's exercise, there's gardening. They share the same spot with the preschool. We have elevated box gardens, we have a walking path, koi pond. So it really is a place that they enjoy coming, and we are absolutely prolonging the quality of life, not just for them, but almost more importantly, the caregiver.
They get some medical treatment back here too, right?
We have the public health clinic next door, and although their mission is a little bit different, they are an important consult for the staff here to talk about things, because we don't issue medication. They bring their medication, we hand it to them to self-take medication as their doctor has prescribed. But if there are any other questions or a client has questions, we do have a nurse practitioner and 2 nurses right across the hallway. And it's a real nice thing to have right next to your adult day club.
Yeah, this is just a wonderful thing, again, provided by our community, and we are so appreciative of you and your staff, and for the people of Douglas County to build a facility and fund it like this.
We just stepped over onto the public health clinic, one of the state mandated services that Douglas County provides at the back of the community center. Again, another unknown secret of Douglas County. Some pretty important things happen. Their state of Nevada mandates us to provide certain health care in all our communities. And we do really important things like family planning, immunizations, flu vaccinations, public education, and outreach. And I'm here today with Commissioner Danny Tarkanian, and we're walking through the public health clinic, which is home to a nurse practitioner and 2 nurses. And so if you ever have any questions, feel free to come on down to the public health clinic behind the community center.